Dave Zarin. Thanks for joining us here on It's Academic for this semifinal match. Let's get started. We start our teams out in this opening round with 100 points, 10 points for each correct answer, 10 points off teams should you miss. Our category for the opening round is I at the end. Let's begin at the end here, specifically on words that end with the letter I. See if you can identify these words and names that end in I. We begin. 18 million people live in this country where Lilongwe, Centennial. Malawi. That's the capital of Malawi. Indeed. In the Bible, she was the mother-in-law of Ruth. Centennial. Naomi ends in I. Yes. Next, this type of pasta appears in the song Yankee Doodle. Macaroni is right, yes. Next, this 18th century scientist developed and named a principle of fluid Yes, Centennial.
Bernoulli.
Bernoulli's principle, that's it. Next, this is the pen name of the author H.H. Saki. H.H. Monroe. That is his pen name. Next, this term identifies medieval Japanese warriors.
Samurai.
Samurai ends in I. And lastly, this surrealist artist.
Dali.
Yes. Dali, yes, with his melting watches. And lastly, this is the last U.S. state. Yes, Urbana. Hawaii, you got it. Yes, indeed. That's the end of the opening round on It's Academic.
It's Academic with David Zarin. It's Academic brought to you by Giant. New things are happening at Giant. And by Morgan State University. Growing the future, leading the world.
Keep it going, Eagles. What up, what? C-H-S. C-H-S. Go Eagles!
And our thanks to the Centennial drill team and their mascot, the Big Eagle, out there. And we welcome you to the first of our semifinal matches here. All of today's teams have won twice already, and today's winner moves on to the championship round, where they will play for a share of $10,000 in scholarship money provided by Giant Food. And later in this game, we're going to have some famous folks asking some of the questions, so stay tuned. Let's meet our first team. They hail from Friends School, and Nick and Wes and Carrie, nice to have you all back again. Nick, tell us about yourself.
I'm Nick. I'm a senior at Friends. Well, not anymore. We're on work projects now, actually, so I'm doing an internship at the Washington Metro. In addition to It's Academic, I'm part of the aquaponics group at Friends, and I'm also on stage crew.
Wow, you've got an interesting collection of things to do on the side there. You're a good player. Carrie, welcome back. Tell us about yourself.
Hi, I'm Carrie. I'm a junior at Friends, and we would also like to thank our coaches, Mr. Bond and Ms. Countess, for supporting us throughout this past year. Absolutely, and those coaches are going to be up in just a few moments here, and Carrie, I know they appreciate that. Wes, give us the Wes story.
I'm Wes Culp. I'm a senior at Friends School Baltimore, and for my senior work project, I'm working at Real Clear Politics as an intern. And in addition to It's Academic, I do Model UN and debate. And I'd also like to thank our alternates, JD, Pace, and Nikos.
You had that list in your mind, all those things, you hit them all. Nice job. All right, friends, look at your monitor. These questions are for you, 20 points, no penalties should you miss. And we begin. Enjoy each adventure. You can enjoy here the hidden name of what African country whose capital is N'Djamena?
Chad.
Yep. Chad it is, yes. The Energy Department, the Justice Department, and the Interior Department. Could you please arrange these three cabinet departments in chronological order according to the years in which they were founded?
Justice and Interior, probably. 231.
231 it is. Well done. Next. I have not failed. I just found blank ways that won't work. You can complete these words from Thomas Edison with what number equal to 10 to the 4th power?
10,000.
10,000 it is, yep. Grass and Linz. Here are two of the three largest cities in Austria. Missing is what capital city of Austria?
Vienna.
That's it. And lastly, some baseball is the fate of all of us. Huh? This mysterious statement was made by what American poet whose verses include fire and ice and stopping by woods on a snowy evening?
Frost.
That's it, Robert Frost. Well done, friends. Takes you to 200 points. Good way to start our game. We move next to the team from Centennial, our reigning Baltimore It's Academic champion. And we welcome back Sahil and Siri and Jacob. And Sahil, tell us about yourself.
Hi, I'm Sahil. I'm an 18-year-old senior at Centennial High School. Next year, I'll be studying mechanical engineering at the University of Michigan. I'd like to thank our wonderful art and humanities teacher, Ms. Collins, for being here and supporting us today. I'd like to thank the drill team for also supporting us today. Thirdly, I'd like to thank Mr. John Heslin, our behind-the-scenes wizard. And finally, I would like to thank our loyal royal alternate, Rohan Laljani, who's always in his element.
And is he out there in the stands today?
He is.
That's wonderful. All right. Well, thank you all for being here, and thank you for those nice introductions. Siri, tell us about yourself, please.
Hello, I'm Siri. I'm a 18-year-old senior at Centennial High School, and I'll be attending the University of Maryland next year to study applied math and economics. I'd like to thank our bus driver, Michael Gelman, who's also our Eagle. And I'd like to thank Mr. and Mrs. Berman for taping our shows for us. And I'd also like to thank Giant Foods for sponsoring It's Academic. And as always, our dapper and debonair host, Mr. Dave Zarin.
Thank you. Appreciate that very much, Siri. Jacob.
Hi, I'm Jacob. I'm a junior at Centennial High School, and next year I will be attending Centennial High School. I got a couple shout-outs here. I'd like to thank the kids from our feeder schools, Burley Manor Middle School and Centennial Lane Elementary School, for being here to support us today. I'd also like to thank the coach of our Burley Manor It's Academic program, the ever zany Madame Lance, and I'd also like to thank the boosters for their continued financial support of our club.
That was wonderful. Ever zany. I like that line, Jacob. All right. These questions are for you, Centennial. If you'd look at your monitor, please. Celery or kale? Hidden in this choice is the name of what English royal house that fought with the Lancasters in the War of the Roses?
York.
That's it. The Berlin Wall, the Maginot Line, and Hadrian's Wall. Could you arrange these three building projects in chronological order for me, starting with the earliest?
3, 2, 1.
Absolutely right. There is no evil in the blank, only in men's souls. You can complete this statement from an American political figure by adding what elemental particle consisting of a nucleus orbited by electrons?
Atom.
Atom is right. Yep. The Mystic and the Neponset. Both of these rivers flow into Boston, along with what third river, which shares its name with Queen Elizabeth's oldest son, the current Prince of Wales?
Charles.
That would be he. And lastly, the eternal landscape of the past. This phrase was used by Tennyson to describe what field of study that the ancient Greek Herodotus was said to be the father of.
History.
That's it. Nicely done, Centennial. Takes you to 270. And we welcome our third team from Urbana, and Aravind and Keisha and Jasper. Nice to have you guys back as always. And Aravind, you were determined to get that Hawaii one in that first round. Yes, indeed, and you got it too. You got on that buzzer. Tell us about yourself.
I'm Aravind, and I'm a junior currently at Urbana High School. And next year I'll be attending the internship program at NCI at Fort Detrick, the National Cancer Institute.
Wonderful. They'll be lucky to get you. Keisha, welcome back.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Keisha Ramanathan. I'm a 17-year-old senior at Urbana High School with less than 10 days of school left. Thank you. And I will be studying aerospace engineering at Georgia Tech next fall. And I'd like to thank our principal, Mr. Keene, for showing up today.
Absolutely right. So you're counting them days,
yeah.
Right? You're checking them off. Okay. Jasper.
I am Jasper. I am a sophomore at Urbana High School, and I would like to thank our coaches for supporting us.
Absolutely, and they'll be up in just a few moments. Thank you, Jasper. All right, gentlemen, look at the monitor, please. These are all for you. 20 points, no penalties. Bob rings a bell. Study this sentence, and you can find the last name of what man who rang a bell worldwide when he and Larry Page founded Google. Bryn it is. You were getting that from both sides, indeed. The Battle of Trafalgar, the Battle of Leyte Gulf, and the Battle of Salamis. Here are three critical naval battles. Please arrange them for me in chronological order.
3-1-2.
3-2-1. 3-2-1. Good try. Next. It is madness for...
No, they're right.
They were right? Okay. Next. It is madness for a sheep to talk peace with a blank. You can complete this quote from author Thomas Fuller by adding what predatory animal who in fable wears sheep's clothing?
Wolf.
Wolf it is, yep. Lives and fortunes. Here are two of the three things pledged by the signers of the Declaration of Independence. The missing item is what personal quality named in the motto of West Point?
Liberty, pursuit of happiness.
What you think?
Liberty?
Honor. Good try. Lastly, it is Japan without the fun. American historian Henry Adams wrote this disparaging complaint about what major Asian city, the capital of Indonesia?
Jakarta.
Jakarta it is. All right. Well done, Urbana. 190.
With us. Ashes to ashes and dust to dust, you gotta be an eagle, stand to roll with us. Ashes to ashes and dust to dust, you gotta be an eagle, stand to roll with us. Go Eagles!
You back. You know, only one of today's teams is moving on to the championship, but we have a gift for all of today's players. The Baltimore Museum of Art is giving each of these students today a book on colonial artist Benjamin West. And remember, the Baltimore Museum of Art is open Wednesday through Sunday. Admission is free, and make sure you check it out. Wonderful visit. It's time now to go to our Picture Perfect round. There's a picture with each of these questions. Everybody plays. 20 points for each correct answer, 20 points off should you miss. Team's first picture coming into view. Navy food has improved since these crew members, yes, friends.
Civil War.
Boy, you were close. We wanted the Union Navy's first ironclad, the USS Monitor. Good try. Next picture. This is a 16th century map of what sea? Friends School.
Constantinople.
It is Constantinople. Yes, it is. The former name of Istanbul. Next picture. A great teacher, but unfortunately it kills all its pupils. Composer Hector Berlioz was referring here to what concept that scientists refer to as the fourth dimension? Yes, Urbana.
Time.
Time does ultimately kill. Good answer. Next. What is the x coordinate? Yes, friends.
3.
I'm sorry, not 3, no. It is 1.5. Next. This insect existed 3 million years ago, having been trapped in what tree? Yes, Friends School.
Amber.
Amber is right indeed. Next. Little Red Riding Hood meets the wolf in this illustration by Centennial.
Wait,
There's a
Curry or not? Curry. Just say something. Say something.
What do we got?
Brothers Grimm.
No, Walter Crane there was the author, the artist. Next. In this neutralization reaction, the products are, yes, Centennial.
Water.
Water, salt and water. And lastly, this is what fifth, yes, Centennial.
Tawny.
Roger B. Tawny, yes, indeed. And that's the end of the Picture Perfect round. Semi-final match here on It's Academic. We've got a great crowd here, and we've got great players. And let's go behind the scenes and meet some of the great administrators and coaches. Let's go first to Friends School, currently with 200 points. And Nick, a familiar gentleman back there. Tell us who he is.
This is Mr. Bond. He's our coach, and he's been practicing with us for the past month or so before each of our tapings. And he's also a math teacher at Friends.
Yeah. So you do it all. You do it all. Yes, sir. Thank you for being with us and all that you've done to support this team. Next, the team currently in the lead with 290 points, the team from Centennial, and you've got 4, count them, 4 back there. Who are they, Siri?
With us here today, we have one of our assistant principals, Miss Lynette Moore. We also have our alternate, Rohan Laljani. And we have our 2 coaches, Mrs. Sarah Seifter and Dr. Eric Seifter.
Absolutely. Former Sophie Altman Coach of the Year, too. Thank you very much for all you do and for being here. And Urbana currently with 210 points, and Keisha. Also, we got 4 folks back there testifying to what this means. It's an important event for Urbana. Tell us who they are.
To my far right is our English teacher, Mr. Hayes. To my immediate right is Miss Coleman, who's one of our math teachers. To my immediate left is Mr. Coleman, who's one of our chemistry and science teachers. And to my far left is Mr. Keene, our principal.
Thank you all for being here and for supporting this team. Keisha, nice job on that. In our next round of questioning, if our teams answer all 8 of our questions correctly, we award them 25 bonus points, and we make a fuss. Lights light up, balloons are released, and we see those lights flashing right now in front of Centennial to give you an idea of what we hope happens for all 3 teams. Siri, pick pack up 1, 2, or 3 if you would for the Friends School.
1.
Let's do number 1. All right, Carrie, Nick, and Wes, let's see if you can get all 8 of these. We begin. 1785 saw the first international airmail when 2 balloonists delivered some letters after crossing what body of water separating Britain and France?
English Channel.
It's the English Channel, indeed. Where the Water Goes is a new book about what river that carved out the Grand Canyon?
Colorado.
Yes, indeed. In Greek mythology, a dog named Laelaps met what same deadly fate as persons who looked at the face of Medusa?
Turn to stone?
Turn to stone, yeah. Here's a science question for you. Look at your monitor. If frictional forces are ignored and the water pressure is kept constant, the path taken by a stream of water leaving a garden hose approximates an arc of which of these curves?
Parabola.
That's it. Nicely done. Of the 900 African-American airmen who fought in World War II, they were named for what Alabama Institute where they had trained?
Tuskegee.
That's it. Emily Webb and George Gibbs fall in love and marry in what Thornton Wilder play set in Grover's Corners?
Our Town?
It is Our Town. Thank you, Carrie, for your help on that math question. Look at your monitor. Evaluate this expression, giving me your answer as a positive integer, please.
33.
33 is right. And now, here to ask this next question, and it will get you 25 bonus points if you're correct, is our governor, Governor Larry Hogan.
After the U.S. Constitution was ratified, Maryland's next 4 governors all belong to what same political party as Alexander Hamilton and John Adams?
Federalist.
Correct answer is Federalist for 25 bonus points for Friends. Makes you 385. All right. Told you we make a fuss. Lots of smiles over there, too. Let's see if we can have the same thing happen for Centennial. Keishov, 2 or 3 for Centennial?
2.
Let's give them 2. All right. Siri, Jakob, Sahil, let's see if you get all 8 of these. A new book titled Thin Mint Memories describes the cookie-selling project of what major youth organization?
Girl Scouts.
That's right. The Gospel of St. Luke includes a parable about what sort of livestock, of which the cloned dolly is an example?
Sheep.
Sheep it is. With an estimated age of 30 million years and a length of over 1,200 miles, a reef with what 2-word name lies off the coast of Australia?
Great Barrier Reef.
That would be it. Science question for you. The assertion that the pressure times the volume of a gas is a constant is known as which of these?
Boyle's Law.
Yes, indeed. According to the Bible, Solomon's temple was built partly of wood from what country whose modern capital is Beirut?
Yeah. Lebanon.
That's it. A municipal report sounds like a civic survey, but it's actually a short story by what American whose real name was William Sidney Porter?
O. Henry.
O. Henry.
That's right. And a math question for you. On your monitor, simplify this expression, giving me your answer as an integer.
10.
It is 10. And now for your final question, again, it will get you 25 bonus points. Would you please listen to Senator Chris Van Hollen?
The first sitting senator to be elected president of the United States was what Ohio Republican elected in 1920?
So that's Harding. Harding?
It is Harding, yes indeed. 25 bonus points for Centennial. Takes you to 475. All right. The pattern is here. Let's go for the trifecta, guys. I know you can do it. Packet 3, I know you can get all 8 of these. We begin. There were big headlines in 1957 when President Eisenhower sent federal troops into what Arkansas capital to ensure school integration?
Little Rock.
That's it. The past 3 centuries have seen a rise of about 9 feet in the height of what large peninsula that includes Norway and Sweden?
Scandinavian.
Scandinavian, that's it. Lazarus Long is the hero of Robert Heinlein's novel named for the children of what biblical man who lived 969 years?
Noah. I have no clue.
Noah.
Good try. Methuselah. Methuselah was the right answer. Here's a science question for you. Look at your monitor. If you're plugged into electronics, you'll know that the total resistance of two equal resistors doubles if they are connected in which of these ways?
In series.
In series, that's it. Next, William the Conqueror not only compiled an impressive record as king, he also compiled what impressive but ominous sounding book of facts and figures?
An almanac?
The Domesday Book.
Domesday Book? Yeah. Domesday Book?
Domesday Book, that's it. Thank you, Jasper. Next, The Lady with the Dog was a short story by what Russian author better known for such plays as The Cherry Orchard and The Three Sisters?
The Cherry Orchard. Chekhov?
Chekhov is right, yes. Math question for you, gentlemen. On the monitor, if lines A, B, and CD are parallel, how many degrees are there in angle Y?
50. 50?
There are 50 degrees. And for your last question, would you please listen to Senator Ben Cardin?
The U.S. Senate expanded to 96 members in 1912 after what southwestern state became the 48th state to join the Union?
Arizona.
Arizona or New Mexico?
Arizona. I think Arizona.
I'd go with New Mexico.
Arizona.
It is Arizona, yes indeed. That's the end of the round for Urbana. Takes you to 350.
Can access?
It's about people.
So glad we made it through winter.
Well, everything's blooming again. And welcome back. Now we head into the grab bag. The finale still anybody's game. These questions worth 20 points up or down. The visuals worth 30 up or down. Teams, good luck. We begin. In what was known as the Toledo War, an 1835 boundary dispute pitted, yes, friends.
Michigan and Ohio.
You got them right. Absolutely right. The Ravens used their first-round pick, yes, Centennial.
Marlon Humphrey. Marlon Humphrey from Alabama.
That's right. You gave me it all. Yes, indeed. Next. This year, Kansas is celebrating the 150th anniversary of what 19th century trail used to drive, yes, friends.
Oregon Trail?
Not the Oregon Trail. No, the correct answer was the Chisholm Trail. Next, 30-point question. Look at your monitors. This mansion was once a residence of what French king who issued the Edict of Nantes? Yes, Centennial.
Henry?
Henry, yes. Henry IV it was. Next, what is the length of the diagonal of a square inscribed in a circle with an 8-inch radius?
Okay,
yes, Centennial.
16 root 2.
Okay, 16 root 2.
It's just 16. Just 16. Next. Every May, Boston's Arboretum displays what flowers that also bloomed in the dooryard? Centennial.
Lilacs.
Lilacs is right, yes. A rumor that one daughter of the last Russian Tsar had escaped friends.
Anastasia?
It is Anastasia, yes, sir. 30 points. Look at your monitor. Every man is entitled to be valued by his best moments. What 19th century American poet and essayist whose best works include Concord Hymn? Yes, Centennial.
Emerson?
Emerson is right, yes. It was not until 1846 that the U.S. Navy permanently established the use of what 9-letter word to designate the right side? Friends.
Starboard.
Starboard is right, yes. One of the officials who suppressed the 1857 Sepoy Mutiny in India was the grandfather, yes, Centennial.
That's backwards. Is it Clive? No, right.
Sure, Clive.
Bernard Montgomery was the right answer. Next, here's a choice. Under ordinary conditions, which of these molecules is not diatomic? Hydrogen, nitrogen, or helium? Friends.
Hydrogen.
Helium.
Hydrogen.
What is your answer, please?
Helium.
Correct answer is helium, yes. 30-point question, 30-point question. Here you see the site of the 1498 execution by fire and hanging of what monk, the spiritual leader of Florence, who tried to reform the papacy? Centennial.
Savonarola.
Absolutely right, yes. And the buzzer says our game is over. We will be right back. Great game today. Urbana 350, Friends 445, and our champion Centennial 565. They're going on to the championship round. Join us next week for another semifinal match. I'm Dave Zarin. Hope to see you there. Audience, come on down.